Okay, we're at 626 Desnoyer Ave in St. Paul, going to do the sewer line inspection, accessing through this clean out in the garage of the property. Can you see this okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting out, this is cast iron line. This is sort of what they look like when they're old. They are rusty. This is, it looks fine. With cast iron, you just want to be really mindful, well, with all sewer lines, of just like not flushing down anything in your toilet that doesn't belong in a toilet, because they're more prone to clogging just because of that roughness to the inside of that pipe. I have the water in the utility sink in there running.
And is there a particular path that you're watching this travel, or are you just going to the end?
So it's basically just like you have one main sewer line that goes from your house and then connects to the city. Mm-hmm. So that is the line that we're looking at. So from this point here, basically drops down and it's working its way through your yard out into where that city connection is, which is most likely on this street out here.
So that's going out towards the street.
Correct, yep. Looks like there's some sort of a tie-in right there. A little hard to see here. I'm going to turn the water off. So it sort of just drops down. It can get a little bit tricky to push through when you have like big turns like that, especially with cast iron. Let's see if we can keep going here. It might be a little challenging. Yeah, I can struggle with that. So there, that other drop in that I saw, possible that's another clean out. That's out here somewhere. They're almost impossible to find in the yard. Let's see how far we were. Yeah, we're 40 feet. Yeah, the reality is that like sometimes there is one, or I should say was one in the yard, and just over time it's just become covered with like grass and soil. But
there's a yellow flag in the yard left over from when they did some work. Does that help?
it's probably power and gas and water is what they usually mark. So you're usually not going to mark this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I do have another. I might just try a different size camera head and see if that makes any difference for me. I will say this. I'll say two things. This looks like it's cast iron here at like 40 feet, which is putting us probably, I don't think you probably have a very long line. I mean, there's probably still another 20 to 40 feet, but it looks like you're, yeah, there's another tie-in. That probably is maybe a clean out, but again, who knows? So it's looking like it's probably going to be cast iron the whole way, which is good. It's better than clay, which, you know, some of these are.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if I can see it for you guys, but the other thing to just take into consideration, that clean out cap, I could just tell has never ever been off of there, which leads me to believe they've never had a backup here where they've had to clean that out, or they've had it fail. So it's just, you know, it's just a good sign. So if we can't see it, you know, if this was you guys are still doing this real estate transaction, I'd probably have a little bit of a different answer. Like, since you guys are already here, it's always nice to see it, but like, you're probably okay. Just see one of these littler guys. I'll try to go through. I don't know if littler or bigger would be better. Let's try. Those two 90-degree turns.
Yeah.
Doesn't like that usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that same spot there. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was another clean out, but again, I think it's unlikely that we're going to be able to get to that.
Oh, she's 42 feet. So how long a gap do you think it is between where the head is and where the...
Well, let's see. For like... probably like somewhere in here. So it's probably got another 40 feet to go. Yeah, so I needed that. I mean, if you really, really want to see it, where that email cap is, I don't have it in Google, but there's some companies like Google locating the actual car, like thing on there. So they do put it right where that drop down is located at. That's kind of like do that.
Part of it's trying to jog my memory.
It probably is below grade a little bit. Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to make this corner. Yeah, I mean, you have a decent drop there, too.
You can see is I guess I should make sure I'm understanding. There wasn't anything you saw so far that.
No.
Yeah, okay.
So I think I'm going to try, I have one other head that's like larger. I don't know if it's going to make any difference, but.
Thank you for trying on.
Yeah. So again, it's up to you, you know, like if it was a real estate transaction, you know, like if you guys were still in your inspection contingency period, I would maybe be more like, try to get somebody out here to locate that, see if you can dig that out to like see it from there.
Yeah.
Here, it's really up to you guys. It seems like this, from what I can see, this line is functional. Water is flowing through it. The half of the line that we can see looks like it's in good shape. It's cast iron that far, so I'm guessing it's going to be cast iron.
Yeah.
Usually, like, if it switches from cast iron to clay, that usually happens like at the foundation. So like we would already be in, not that it's impossible, but like that's normally how that is. So, and also, again, this cap doesn't look like it's ever been off of here, which makes me think they've never had any issues or they've had to clean it or do any work or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep hoping that like it's gonna pop loose and just go, but
Yeah.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. So I think you know, my 2 cents on it is if I owned this house, I'd probably feel pretty comfortable with what I'm seeing, and I would probably just live with it.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to see the rest of that line, you know, you'd have to have somebody come out and just, you know, hope that that's some sort of cleanup is accessible.
Yeah. Do you think a metal detector could find it?
Maybe. Potentially, depending on how deep it is, yeah. It's possible. So the equipment that you know other people would use is basically just like emits some sort of a frequency, so they're able to just to see exactly where that camera head is under the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's cast iron. It's cast iron, so
Yeah.
hypothetically, yes. Yeah.
And then in terms of like where